Alrighty, welcome to Learn a Bit. Here we go. My name's Matt. This is October 12th, 2021. Just gonna go through a few things, looking at what I'm looking at, what I'm thinking of, and where we might be going. Here's our Instagram page, Learn a Bit. Take a look there. Posting quite often for you there. Twitter, same thing. We lost a follower, all good. I'm still looking for a bounce off a lower level. Lots of good stuff here that I've been reposting from other people, what we've been seeing. Crypto fear index 78 today. Extreme greed. We'll see what that means for the markets. Maybe we're going to see a little more downturn. Maybe we won't. But total Ethereum burned, over 500,000 Ethereum burned. Insane. Gone forever. Can't access them. Wonderful. Here we got the Bitcoin stock to flow chart, which we like to look at every time we do a live stream as well. And we are now ticking up, it looks like. The yellow is getting a little bit lighter. So we may be getting closer and closer to that area. So definitely going to be looking to sell in the light yellow area. If it gets green, I'm out. Pi cycle top is another indicator we're looking at. Here it touched. We got a big space between them, so I do believe we have a large amount going up. We are about to experience something parabolic that I haven't personally experienced yet, but I'm excited to document it and go on this journey with you guys. Here's the Bitcoin chart on the 30 minutes. Let's go to the 1 day. And let's just spread this out. This is a chart that I had. We've been bouncing around in this area. I'll do the 4 hour. It's a little more interesting to look at. Been bouncing around in this area, up and down, to the middle, to the bottom, to the top, to the middle, down to the bottom again. So I'm looking for, 55,300. Is it going to hold? Or are we going to break lower to this level here and turn this into a bounce? Option 1, right? If we break here, we're going to go down here possibly. If we break this level and we break this level here, then I'm looking for lower, 50,000. We turn that into support. We made a 1 touch off of it here back in October 5th, October 6th. So it's possible that we come back, test it again, and then before going higher. So patience will be the winner on this one. So, I removed all my drawings. All good. I can put that back later. Anyways, what I was going to say is that everyone's kind of worried about Bitcoin and not sure what's going on. If you look at the weekly, let's just go back. Let's go auto. We're going up. We're pushing back up to these highs we had back here in April. People are getting excited again. People that may have bought here in April or in end of April or before, back in March, possibly might be selling right around now. I was seeing some pressure on this area. They're back to where these levels that they lost all this money when they went all the way down. They lost 50% of their portfolio. They're taking money off the table because they're scared, and that's fine. That's their choice. But definitely something that you want to be thinking about is that we haven't experienced the parabolic movement that everyone's been talking about. And people are worried now about altcoins because they aren't moving. And I caught myself too thinking about this the other day. And I was thinking, wow, my Cardano's down, my Tether, I got some Tether, I got some XRP. XRP is doing okay. Solana, I don't have any. A couple of these coins. One of the major one that I have is Link. I'm like, man, it's still down, $24. I'm thinking, man, I should probably move it into Bitcoin since Bitcoin is on this uptrend, right? So I should try to catch this wave. And I thought to myself, no, those are my holdings. I've decided this from the beginning. I'm not going to be moving around much. I did a few movements before when things weren't doing so well or they were doing really well and I was just taking profits. Like I sold my Shiba, maybe a good idea, maybe a bad idea. But I sold it. I had gotten some for free. And I sold it right around here. I don't know. Back up halfway to this level. Got rid of it. Is that the right plan? It could go way higher still. Who knows? People do believe in it. People are buying it. And the large holders are definitely keeping onto their stacks, where the people that don't have as much have been selling, you know. So the altcoin market right now has been pretty, let's see if I can find it, pretty boring, pretty down, right? So people are maybe selling those to go into Bitcoin because it's moving again, and they might be left around once the altcoins pump. I got in early. I was able to get in on the crash from the Pandora box I got opened up a few years ago, and that I was able to buy in low. I got Bitcoin at like I think it was 5,000 US. I think Ethereum. I got one Ethereum. I should have bought more at $80. Like I could have gone way more, but I didn't know. I didn't know how much lower it was gonna go. I bought one. I kept buying a little bit here and there, and I should have bought more. Cardano bought at 4 cents. So I'm holding these coins and I'm in the green. So if they're taking time, they need more time to move. I'm not too concerned about jumping into one project to the next. I'm okay with waiting. And I think everyone should just take a time, step back, and really just let their portfolio ride. If it's your first time doing it, just see where it goes. And learn from your mistakes and what you can do better next time and what you can plan. That's why I started this YouTube channel, so I can teach people what I've learned and learn more so that I can grow and be better at this market and make the best of what I need to do to be towards the top. Um, yeah, so just want to take a look here at Twitter. A couple people I follow, they got some really cool stuff, but kind of what everyone's looking at here is upwards. So, Jesse Olsen, followed him. His target here, $63,626, and he's thinking by October 17th from his chart calculations. Bullish. Alan Yu, 3 Bitcoin patterns from 2013. Bullish pendant. Breakout, 38%. 2017, same thing. Upwards momentum. Bullish pendant. Breakout, 32%. Right now, we are in a bullish pendant. And it looks like a 30% breakout would bring us to $70,000. Possible? Possibly not. The past has done it, and it has done it around this time, October 27th, October 16th. So it looks like we're ahead of the game right now, October 11th. So we could see a 30% move in the next week if we want to. It's possible. That brings us to 70,500. Bullish statement again from someone else on Twitter. What else we got here? So here we got someone else. ETH. ETH US dollar on the 1 week pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hitting the Fibonacci level retracement. After the fifth one, we hit the 4.4 extension. Brings us to $1,300. All right, next picture. Again, Ethereum is doing the same thing on the weekly chart. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we hit the 4.1 extension, $16,000. Let's go look at the time frame. Here, this was back in October this happened, and it looks like it peaked out in January. Right? So let's go look at the time frame over here though. Same thing. We're on the same trajectory, it looks like. Again, bullish. I like this. Let's retweet it. Let's support this guy. Right? Next. The Ethereum is broken. I just tried to mint an NFT on a new drop. Gas fees are insane. We all know it. It's impossible. Layer 2s are going to be very important. Layer 2s are solutions that you can use above the Ethereum chain. So it's still on Ethereum. They're using a second layer of Ethereum that they call layer 2. And this way, they are able to process transactions cheaper and quicker because they have a different system that runs on the Ethereum chain. Link, I know. When your family congratulates on the price of Bitcoin, but you're all in on Link. I know the feeling. I got a little bit of Bitcoin. Got some Link. What else we got here? There's always some good stuff on Twitter here you can watch. Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin dominance is the amount of the dominance that Bitcoin owns in the market. So here we got RSIs, resistance support index, I believe it's called. I could be wrong. So here, it looks like we're going up, and we're going to come back down to break down lower. We did the same thing here. We broke up, came down lower. These RSIs look the same, so that's what they're looking for. Possible. October 25th looks like. Same time last year. October is going to be a very interesting month. All coins will run. I think people are so concerned with how much money they'll make with Bitcoin, and they forget that Ethereum, that if they bought at $100, if they bought $1,000, and it goes to 16,000 like that guy's talking about, the multiple is way larger. The amount of dollar Bitcoin is larger. The value of one Bitcoin is larger, but not many people own one Bitcoin. Some people might own 2, 3 ETH. They may make more percentage gains off another product based on their holdings. What else I wanted in Twitter here? Long-term supply. So we have the long-term liquidity asset insurance issuance, sorry. So it looks like we're heading back up here to possibly a 30x. Between 13 and 15x, sorry, from where we are now. What else we got here on Twitter? I always like looking at Twitter. There's always some good stuff. We want to look at Tesla. We just want to look at Link. Here we go. This chart's a little bit messy for me, but trying to reverse here also. When ETH runs again, Link will run, in their opinion. Don't follow Sharby B if you hate. So here we got Link. Buy. Resistance. So now 224 is turning into resistance. $24. What else we got? This tech dev guy is pretty good, actually. Give him a follow. Here's his projection off a 1970 gold fractal. We hit the 1.618 fib log, 1.2 trillion market cap, and we're looking for between 200 to 300k. 2022, possible. When is it time to start taking profits? I have no idea, but I'm definitely going to be thinking, here's another indicator. When this touches the top, each every time it has indicated a top. So back in April, we reached the top, we came back down, and we're going to test a new one. So on the bi-weekly chart. So it's going to be interesting to see. I think it's going to be exciting. I think what everyone is expecting isn't going to necessarily happen. It may be a truce of all of the things we just looked at. It might be a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that put together. That gives you something that we're looking for. But overall, can't really complain. If you got in, you're in. You have exposure to an asset that is performing the rest of the market. Let's see if we can find total. So again, here's my trend line that I drew. Here's our old top for the total market cap, and we're about to hit it again at 2 points. What level is this? 2.6 trillion, right? So now this level here, this line of support, which was support, is now turned resistance. So if we want to hit 5 trillion, and we just follow this line, let's say we hit 5 trillion. January, we're looking at January, end of January, February, right? But it doesn't mean Bitcoin can't hit a huge milestone in, a 3 trillion. That might maybe Bitcoin doubles at 100K, and Bitcoin's at 100K by December, right? So maybe I'm going to take half my profits in December for my Bitcoin, and then I'm going to let the rest ride and see what happens for January. If things are looking good in January, then you know what? I might take another bit of my profit and leave another quarter of what's left. And if we start to come down and crash, then I'm going to sell my other sell point, and I'll be out, and I'll have my bag ready to buy the dip in the next 6 to 9 months afterwards. Those are just my thoughts. That's what I'm thinking. Give us a follow. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. We appreciate it. I'm trying hard. I'm gonna practice on editing some videos rather than just doing live streams. I know they do a little bit better. And yeah, thanks so much for joining.